In Seattle, 9 young athletes gathered at the starting line of the 100-yard dash. At the gun, they all started off, not exactly in a dash, but with the desire to run the race to the finish and win. All except one little boy, who stumbled on the asphalt, tumbled over a couple of times, and began to cry. The other runners heard the boy's cry. They stopped. They looked back. Then they all went back to the boy's side. Every single one of them. One girl with Down syndrome kissed him and said, "This will make it better." Then all 9 linked arms and walked to the finish line, together. These athletes were not competing on national television. They were not sponsored or idolized, but they were given the opportunity to flourish under the glow of their own spotlight, to feel the brush of the ribbon cross their chests as they ran through their own finish line in their own Olympics, the Special Olympics. Founded in 1968, Special Olympics invited the world to let go of limiting views, unyielding prejudices, and ignorant misconceptions about people with cognitive disabilities, and to embrace the idea that they can be respected, valued, contributing members of society. Just think, one of the kids who ran through that finish line could have fallen into your arms, or maybe one day could be your own child. After working as a volunteer for the Special Olympics and doing additional research for this speech, I'd like to encourage you to become involved as a volunteer for the Special Olympics. We'll start by looking at the need for volunteers. According to the Special Olympics website, more than 1.3 million people participate in the Special Olympics around the world. Participants must be at least 8 years old and be identified as having a cognitive or intellectual disability. There are currently 200 Special Olympics programs running in over 150 countries. So as Special Olympics continues to grow, so does the need for volunteers. Here in Wisconsin, there are 10,000 athletes and 3,500 volunteer coaches. But because of all the individual attention required by Special Olympics athletes, there's always a need for more volunteer coaches, or for loads of other volunteers as well. Now you know the need for Special Olympics volunteers, so the question is, what can you do to help? The answer is, become a volunteer. The most obvious way to become a volunteer is to become a coach. Now you don't have to be a great athlete, you don't have to have any prior coaching experience. Special Olympics offers a general course on the principles of coaching in addition to a mentoring program in which the new coaches receive guidance from the experienced coaches. And if you don't want to be a coach, there's other ways to help out as well. You can work behind the scenes by assisting in fundraising or organizing events or any of the other countless details involved in running a huge organization such as Special Olympics. It's also very important that you know that your contribution to Special Olympics can last from a day to a year to a lifetime, depending on the level of commitment that you're ready to make. No matter how you decide to help, I guarantee you that working with the Special Olympics will be immensely rewarding. As a coach, your instruction and support will help your athletes develop physical skills, while your interaction and friendship will help them develop socially. Rana Vanderslice, author of the article Special Olympics, Beneficial to All, reports that individuals who get involved in sports and recreation through Special Olympics develop larger networks of friends, are more likely to socialize with others, and receive more social support. But it's not just the athletes who benefit from Special Olympics. In my case, working with Special Olympics is one of the most gratifying things I have ever done in my life. Because not only do I have the satisfaction that comes from helping others improve the quality of their lives, but I've met so many amazing people and met so many great friends that really I would not trade the experience for anything. Now you know the need for Special Olympics volunteers, some ways that you can help out, and the benefits for the volunteers and athletes alike. So now I'd like to ask you to take the step of getting involved with the Special Olympics. If you want more information, you can check out the website for the Special Olympics or visit the local headquarters located on Monona Drive here in Madison. I also have brochures with contact information that I'll be handing out after the speech. I know that you may not have a lot of time available right now, but you can volunteer for the time that fits your schedule. The most important thing is to get involved in some capacity for whatever amount of time that you can manage. Remember the 9 children I mentioned at the beginning of this speech. Think of their happiness and their support for one another. Think of how much they gained from running in that race. And think of how you can help others experience the same benefits as they strive to fulfill the motto of the Special Olympics. Let me win, but if I can't win, let me be brave in the attempt.